This scene at the end was tense, but a top Iraqi official tells CNN the final hours leading to Saddam Hussein's demise were also filled with anxiety. A member of the Iraqi parliament tells CNN on at least two different occasions last Thursday and Friday, top U.S. officials in Baghdad suggested to their Iraqi counterparts not to rush the execution. At one point, according to this official, a top U.S. official suggested a delay of about 2 weeks. The parliament member says Maliki and his aides rejected that, citing security concerns and rumors of possible violence swirling around the capital. During this period, last Thursday and Friday, the official says, the Americans asked for written documentation to make sure the execution was legal according to the Iraqi constitution. Despite his position against the death penalty, this parliament member says Iraqi President Jalal Talabani did not object. By Friday morning, the documents were ready. Late Friday night in Baghdad, the parliament member tells CNN top U.S. officials met with Maliki's deputies to work out when the handover should take place and other logistical arrangements. At that point, Iraqi officials tell members of the media the prime minister put his pen to the last crucial document.
Finally signing off on the execution order at midnight on Friday, only about 5 hours before Mr. Hussein was taken up that miserable passage to the gallows.
A top Iraqi official tells CNN the execution had to take place before sunrise on Saturday, when the Eid holiday began for Sunnis. By 6 o'clock local time Saturday morning, Saddam was on the scaffold. Two witnesses have disputing accounts on his bearing. A top judge, part of the court that upheld the death sentence, says this.
I was very surprised. He wasn't afraid of death.
But Iraq's national security advisor has this account.
He was staring at me, and I was sort of looking at him as well in a forceful way. Then he said, he was telling me, don't be afraid. Of course, he's afraid. So he was frightened.
Not in dispute, these bitter exchanges captured on cell phone video between Saddam and the guards, all of whom were Shia. Saddam was Sunni. After he offers prayers, the guards shout praise for Muqtada al-Sadr, the popular Shia cleric whose father is believed to have been murdered by Saddam's regime. Saddam defiantly replies. Moments later, Saddam Hussein had dropped to his death. Witnesses say his eyes were open. By Sunday morning, the dictator, whose body was transferred by the U.S. military, was laid to rest in his hometown near Tikrit. U.S. military officials would not comment for this story, saying the execution proceedings were matters handled by the Iraqis. When I asked him about the prime minister's mood since the execution, the member of Iraq's parliament told me simply he's relieved. Brian Todd, CNN, Washington.